Talk 365 TV is proud to present Talking Movies segment.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to our movie segment. It has been a long time coming. This has been in retirement for a bit because there just hasn't been that much action, but it's happening. Movies are in the world again, and honestly, I would say online streaming is hit its A game. It could not be any better. So we are going to tell you all about what we want you to watch party or binge watch, what you should watch again on Netflix or your favorite streaming site, and what you should see in theaters. Trip, you are excited for Watch Party.
We have too much, but this is if you want a family series that is sweet, nice, beautifully shot, amazingly acted, it's a PBS series called All Creatures Great and Small. Ooh. And this was done 30 years ago. It's an amazing series, and they've redone it just in the last couple of years. It's on PBS, and there are 2 seasons. And essentially, it's a small town guy who grew up with a tight family in Scotland and moved to be a veterinarian out in the country in the UK. And it is so sweet, amazing animals, great acting, All Creatures Great and Small. It's on PBS, you can get it. It is so sweet, totally clean.
Did you cry?
I did last night. As a matter of fact, I watched the final episode, and this dog we thought was going to die, and Diana Rigg played this character, and she passed away, and they've got a new woman playing her character. But she loves this little dog, and it's all she has in the world. And it is so sweet, and if you love animals, love great acting, All Creatures Great and Small. If you want something that is horrible,
right,
where every character is evil, every character is mean, vile, just no redeeming features, but it's wonderful. Succession on HBO.
Ooh.
Now, I've got to caution you, a lot more swearing than a hockey locker room.
Oh, you would know.
So it's very, very R-rated. And
who's in it? I've not even heard of this.
It's the biggest show on HBO right now. Brian Cox is the lead, and Kirk...
Macaulay Culkin's younger brother.
Exactly. It is amazing. Succession, but again, it is very hard R.
Wow. Okay, so I don't know that I'm wholly recommending it, but I did watch Euphoria on HBO, and that was terrifying and made me so glad that we have good children in our life and so grateful for them because, oh my gosh, that show was scary, but it had some really cool artistic parts. But I have been watching Hacks. Now, do you remember Charlene from Designing Women, the beautiful blonde? I grew up on watching shows with my mom after the news, so I got to watch all kinds of fun shows that other 7-year-olds didn't get to see, like Columbo and the Rockford Files. I didn't really have a bedtime. Me and Marlene hung out after the news, and I was always a late nighter. So I have an affinity for actors from the 80s and definitely from before then as well. But she is the lead of this show on HBO called Hacks, and she is hysterical. It is about an older actress who has a headliner in Vegas, and she's losing her slot, and she's going to bring a comeback in a comedy tour, and she's working with a young writer, and the show is really fun. It's shockingly fun. I just thought it would be interesting to watch in the background while I'm working on graphics and building things, and I can have something fun, and I do recommend it. It was a really good time.
And I double that recommendation. And the young actress who plays the writer is a comedian, and she is Lorraine Newman's daughter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From Saturday Night Live, and she is amazing. And this show, Hacks, is wonderful. And being a Vegas person,
right?
That dynamic where the casino owner,
Oh my gosh, I just watched the one with the MMA fight, and then she's up shooting, paintballing the other guy who got her slot. Oh, it is phenomenal. It's a really, really fun ride. So those are 2 shows we recommend, or a few that we recommend that you could watch.
3.
3.
One clean and one dirty and one
semi-dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say semi. Now we are going to talk about what to watch again. Have you seen something streaming on Netflix you just like pass by and you're like, I gotta watch it? I gotta see it.
My wife does not ever watch anything she's watched before.
Oh no, she likes to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I like it because I never remember anything I've seen before. So I think I remember, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no idea what's happening here. So I would recommend watching The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. It is streaming now on a few of the sites. Now it is very reminiscent to the movie she has out right now. It's Channing Tatum. It's The Lost City. Also, Brad Pitt has a brief moment in there that is really fun. I do recommend seeing it. It's definitely worth watching, but if you're in a time crunch, watch The Proposal.
Ryan Reynolds has been around forever.
I love him.
I just Deadpool.
Yeah.
I love.
Right.
Those two movies are amazing. And one time it was funny. Vita's niece was having a really rough time, and you know, she lives in Germany. Anyway, so she goes, spend some good uncle time with her and get her straightened around. And I go, okay. So I go, Grace, do you want to watch Deadpool? Yeah. So we watch it together, and afterwards she's all happy, and Vita goes, what'd you say? And I go, hey, it's confidential.
Right. Absolutely. Ryan Reynolds' time is all you really need. He really is so cute and so fun. And Sandra Bullock, the two of them together were phenomenal. And then, of course, Betty White was in that film as well. So it's one of my favorite films of all time. And because she has the other one in theaters, then you could watch the other one too and decide for yourself which one you like better. Okay, so now we are on Must See in Theaters. I'm calling it First Top Gun. I heard that all of the actors had to jump in planes and learn how to fly because, of course, Tom Cruise demanded it.
Oh, I've got a good inside story.
Bring it.
So Peekaboo Street was a great American ski racer.
I remember her.
In 2002 Olympics. And she went up with the F-16s. And put it this way, she lost her lunch.
Oh, man.
So they started calling her Peekaboo Street.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to recommend, Nicolas Cage is truly insane.
Oh, well, I mean, we know that, right?
So a buddy of mine, Mike, whose last name will go unmentioned, was his bodyguard for a while in Vegas, and he has stories. But anyway, Nicolas Cage is doing a movie, I think, called The Unbearable.
Something about being Nick Cage.
Yeah.
He plays himself. We'll put it up.
Yeah, and Sylvia's in charge of all of, she is talking in my ear right now. You can't see it on camera because I'm not wearing an earbud.
It's magic.
It is, it's truly magic. But Nicolas, I love it when stars kind of break that fourth wall and have fun.
Right. Well, clearly, I think that's what this is going to be about, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
So we used to call them mockumentaries.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was a big wave for a minute.
Oh,
do you remember my friend Nate?
I don't.
So we hosted the Magnificent Movie Showcase together before Todd and I hosted it together.
Okay.
Nate produced a Mormon mockumentary right hot on the heels of all the Mormon movies that were coming out. And it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. So, okay, well, and check out that movie. Nader, Sweet Potato, we love you. I was in a couple of his films. I'm not sure where they are. We should look into that and do some research. But anywho, we've got some fun movies happening. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and don't go anywhere. We'll be wrapping this whole thing up right after this.